the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. My leg itches. Hang on, my leg.
You all right?
Oh, that feels
You
good.
gonna
I'm
make
itching
it?
my leg. Oh, now my back.
Mm-hmm.
When we get done, can you come over and scratch my back?
No, I'm not scratching anything on you. Period.
Yeah, well, I'd like to go in the hot tub.
Just don't do that. See, you're so full of shit. You wouldn't do that anyway. Yeah, that's your little tease. It's your little bait and switch. You want to get me over there, scratch your foot or something, and then I have to. Then you're like, oh, sorry, it's closed.
Yeah, I
Doing
would.
maintenance.
That's what I do.
Yeah, you would do that. I know
I
you.
would do that. What
Anyway,
did
so go
what?
ahead.
Go, no, you go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, well, I'm gonna do something. I'm toying with this idea. I haven't firmly decided on this, but I am toying with the idea of actually going out this evening. I don't have dad duty. Max and Alexa are down with her family. They went to see extended family in Indiana. I'm thinking about heading out tonight.
That's got to be
And
the
I
shittiest
never do.
Thanksgiving ever.
I what?
Family in Indiana? Oof.
Yeah, what? That's look. It's not about them. It's about me. We're talking about me.
Well, I get
my
that,
family.
but you know,
Get my
think about the
family.
poor kid. You're gonna
Oh,
force him
he's
to go to
fine.
Indiana for Thanksgiving?
He's fine.
What do they do?
But
Boil possums down there for
no,
Thanksgiving?
see again. There you go. Twin Lakes elitism.
No, not at all. I'm talking about Indiana here.
What are we doing here?
Have you been to Indiana lately?
Indiana. Yeah, it's a fine state. Indianapolis. I'll say this too. Indianapolis is a great mid-sized city. It's great.
No. Here's the thing.
Good.
The second you cross over into Indiana, you're dealing with 5 lanes of construction all the time.
Look,
it is a grandiose pain in the ass. It's
every highway. Look, that's everywhere.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I go out here on 31.
Oh, shit, it's shit here.
No, it's fine here. It's fine.
Here.
Listen.
You get down
to Michigan City. You get down to Benton Harbor. You get down to all this area where all this mixed traffic. Hey, trust me, I'm a frequent traveler over that way, right? Because Mayo Clinic. But you get right down around that area where you're looping into Indiana from Michigan and all that stuff. You got every dimwit from every corner of the country all coming together on the roads. The roads are always construction.
Okay.
It's just a giant pain in the ass, Indiana. Ugh.
Yeah, that was the whole Indiana thing was what we call in the business an aside.
I get that.
That wasn't the main story. The main story is
I had to express myself about Indiana.
Fine.
Now
you had to go off on a tirade.
No,
about how much you hate the Hoosier
I
state,
was simply,
which is a fine state.
Dave, I was emoting.
You were emoting. It was
I was emoting about Indiana.
It was an absolute.
I was expressing myself about Indiana. The only thing I will say about Indiana is that they have got an amazing rest stop, not too far over the border, which is rest stop, right? Which I went to with my wife because we were. Oh, I see where you're going with this one.
I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, you know what? The rest stop is done up kind of like a big barn, and it's got all the accoutrements you'd expect at rest stop. Plus, it's got a little lake out behind it. It's really a very guest-friendly rest stop.
It's not
one of those rest stops like you go to.
You're a connoisseur of the various Hoosier
It's not
State
like the rest stops you go to where they
ones.
have to have the half doors.
Okay, okay.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. But let me think of other great things in Indiana.
This is not where I thought you were going with this.
Anyway, back to your evening of debauchery. I'm all ears.
Yeah, not necessarily debauchery. I don't know where if I'm staying downtown or if I'm staying,
Oh, you're thinking about a hotel?
Oh, no question, because I'm going out.
Nice.
If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out.
You can't just go out in Caledonia?
Dude, no.
Why not?
No, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to go out. If I'm going to go out, it's going to be a go out. It's not going to be worried about how am I going to get home. I'm going to go walking distance to things. So if I'm going to go walking distance, I got to, stay somewhere. So I'm going to stay somewhere. And then I'm going to walk to whatever establishment. and I'm just gonna just whatever I feel like at the moment. Now, again, I haven't firmly decided that I'm going to do this. I'm leaning towards doing this because I haven't done it in forever. It's like, and it might be a short night. I might go out, get annoyed, and come back and go, well, that was stupid. Why the hell did I do that? Or I might have a good time, or it might just be interesting. It's gonna. I haven't decided, and I'm gonna go out relatively early so I can still go out, have fun, and come back at a reasonable hour and get some sleep before Thanksgiving festivities.
Right.
Because Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
It's usurped Christmas a long time ago because I lived. It's it's food, it's football, it's all the good stuff that I like, and I never go out anymore. I rarely, I shouldn't say never. I almost never go out.
Here's what I think you should do.
This is what I think I'm going to do tonight.
Here's what I think you should do.
Go ahead.
Trust me on this. I've got eons of wisdom ahead of you, and I'm ready to tell you what to do.
You're a year and a half older than I am, maybe.
Well, that's
maybe 2
truly
years.
eons, plus life experience. I mean, you got to throw that in too. I think you should stick around Caledonia.
No.
The idea of you going out and trying to piss away $18 on a Manhattan somewhere.
I'm not going to drink a man. No,
it's just
I have a.
Go ahead. This is all what if, right? So you could be drinking Manhattans, you could be drinking pink squirrels, you could be drinking grasshoppers. I don't care what you're drinking, but they're all going to be overpriced downtown. It's all going to be for naught because you've really become the creepy old man in the bar, which that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Look,
what you need to do, and I'm going to tell you this right now. You need to go home. You need to find a flannel shirt. You need to find a pair of bib overalls and some muck boots. And then from there, go find yourself at Tom's Spittoon or whatever bar they got there in Caledonia. Drink draft for 75 cents all afternoon.
I don't drink beer.
Okay, well, drink whatever. I'm trying to keep it cheap for you because I know you're not destitute, but you're poor.
I'm poor, yes.
Okay,
all right. Occasionally I allow myself these things.
Well, you got to listen to me. You got to hear me out. And that way you can sit there at the bar in Caledonia getting liquored up for next to nothing. You'll fit right in with your outfit. And then tomorrow, you don't have to worry about getting home in time for dinner.
I don't have to worry about getting home in time for dinner anyway. Dinner's at 2:30.
You could oversleep.
I'll be up by 10 a.m. easy, no matter how late I'm out.
Plus, I know I'm not gonna be out hey, let's not forget helping mom with some of that meal prep. None of this just showing up and eating.
First of all, no, I show up and I eat. That's my job. I'll maybe do a few dishes. We'll see. Depends on if it's halftime of the game or not.
We all contribute.
There's 3 games. There's yeah, I know. I take care of some plates and throw them in the dishwasher. But the big thing is where am I going to go? What am I going to? I like doing this where I have loose plans with myself.
Right.
I don't know because I'm not meeting up with any. Like I don't have any plans to meet anybody anywhere for anything tonight. I'm just going to go out and just meet people, have a few drinks. I might not talk to anybody. I might just kind of chill, just embrace the ambiance.
So you're going out on the assumption that wherever you go, people are going to say, "Oh my goodness, your TV-13's Dave Cackle."
No.
Can I buy you a drink?
No.
That's what you're going out.
No, but I will. Oh, I definitely will allow anybody to buy me beverages. So if I see anybody out and you say, "Hey, would you like a drink?" Yeah, sure. That's very.
What are you
nice
having, Dave? I'll have a grasshopper.
I'll have a Jameson on the rocks.
No.
There you go. No. Boom. That's it.
I say.
Or I go vodka. I don't know.
I say you stay in.
I do that all the time.
Well, do it again.
Again, this is me getting out of my.
Look at this.
I'm getting out of my comfort zone.
Look at this, Dave. You're not even supporting your hometown economy.
Dude, I support it all the time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I live there, so I don't need to support it any more than I already do.
Well,
also, I'm gonna have a few. I'm gonna knock back a few, so I don't want to drive anywhere. So everything's got to be walking distance. So I'm not not going to do that.
You
So
can't walk from.
again, I haven't decided that this is definitively what I'm going to do, but yeah, I'm going to go out and I'm going to, I'll go to,
Well, wait a
age
minute.
appropriate bars where there's
You
a
just
wide
said you haven't
variety of
decided what you're
people.
going to do, but then you said, "But I'm going to go out. I'm going to hit these bars." So you have decided.
If I go out, yeah, I'm
Oh,
kind of
if you go
leaning
out.
in that direction.
I'm getting
I
confused
may
here.
not. I may, because I got some stuff to do at the shop. I got to,
Yeah.
I might be tired. I might be exhausted. But yesterday, I feel like I earned tonight. I earned tonight if I go out and do it. Because yesterday, I was uber productive yesterday. And then and I didn't want to do a workout. I was like, I forced myself to go work out after putting in long, hard day here and at the shop. And then I was already in my robe. I had taken a shower already in my robe. I was like, shit, I gotta go work. I have to.
So you
I
went
don't
to the
want
gym
to.
in your robe?
I have to. No, not at all. I took that off, obviously, and put gym clothes on.
Ugh.
But I'm like, yeah, I'm like, no, and I've earned. I feel like I've earned a night to just go do whatever. And maybe it'll be a very short-term thing. Or maybe I'll just go down to whatever the hotel bar is. And maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I haven't decided.
Well,
but we'll recap whatever happens or doesn't happen on Monday.
All right. Well, don't
How's
come
that?
crying to me about syphilis.
Okay. Nothing like that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna. Nah. Don't worry about it. No.
Uh-huh.
Nope. That's not happening.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Okay. Unless you want to tell me more about your plans that might not be plans, which might be plans.
Okay, fine.
Which then
All
again
right, fine.
might not be plans.
Okay, or you could just go on another rant about Indiana again.
Well, Indiana sucks. What else?
Okay,
What do you know about Indiana?
All right. Let's get into it. Inflation, recession, wars in Ukraine and Israel, and now we got wild pigs invading from Canada.
Yikes.
An exploding population of hard to eradicate super pigs in Canada is threatening to spill into the U.S. Experts are saying the crossbred feral swine are the most invasive animal on the planet.
Oof.
And an ecological train wreck. Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana are the states most at risk. So, hey, thankfully we don't live in any of those states. Well, but we got to deal with supercharged hogs now. That's awesome.
Do you want to know? I watched a documentary because that's what I do. I'm a little more intellectual than you. I watched this documentary the other day about life on Earth. It was called The Replacements, and it's how animals have grown to replace animals that couldn't sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the largest biomass of life is on Earth?
No, I don't.
Chickens.
Interesting.
There are more chickens on Earth than all the other biomass. I mean, the top of the biomass are chickens because we eat so many of them. Thought you'd like that.
I don't mean to be a one-upper on knowledge and animals and stuff, but do you know there are more tigers living in captivity in Texas than there are tigers on the entire planet?
In the wild, yes, I knew that.
There you go. Well, see, so you did know. Look
at
you. I didn't even want to.
And I'll tell you where you were wrong. Because you were saying there was tigers living in Texas than there are on the entire planet.
There are more tigers living.
Those tigers live on the planet. They just happen to live in Texas.
Yeah. So, but there's more there than the rest of the world.
That's more like it.
There you go.
There's a little ding for you for getting that wrong.
Whatever. According to a recent survey, self-checkout kiosks at stores are becoming theft targets. 15% of those surveyed have admitted to stealing items at self-checkouts. Gen Z is the biggest culprit, with 31% admitting to the thefts. The survey included 2,000 people ages 18 to 77. So there you go, Gen Z. It's not bad enough that they're lazy, entitled, soft, stupid. They're also thieves now. So great.
Aren't we Gen Z?
No, we're Gen X.
Are you sure?
Are you kidding me?
No, I mean,
ding yourself several times. There's Gen X. Okay, you have the baby boomers.
Yeah.
Which are older than us. They're still some of the greatest generations still hanging around. Then you have the baby boomers.
Okay.
Then you have Gen X, which is 1960. Those born between like 1965 and 1981.
Oh, is it
And then
81?
you
Okay,
have
there's a ding for me.
the millennials. Then you have the millennials. Then you have
Okay.
Gen Z.
All right.
We're not Gen Z.
I stand corrected, sir.
Max is Gen Z. People like up to that's their mid-20s.
Max is Gen Z. And didn't we learn earlier this week that he only has to follow rules that aren't stupid?
Yes, 100%. Break the rules that aren't stupid. But theft. You don't steal, period. You don't steal. Period.
It could be a stupid rule if you really need something.
No, it's not. No, not if you really need something and they got more than they need and I don't have it and so I'm going to take it. These big corporations. See, there you go. Finally, big football holiday weekend begins tomorrow in the state of Michigan. Detroit takes on Green Bay. Line's a 7.5-point favorite. Swallow the 7.5. They're going to roll the Packers. Saturday, of course, the game at the Big House. Undefeated Michigan, undefeated the Ohio State. Something's got to give. And I so want to be wrong on this. I hate Michigan so much. I got a feeling they're going to beat Ohio State. And it might not be close. I hope to God, I'm praying to Jesus tonight. Please, please, please.
Don't do that tonight.
What's that?
Don't do that tonight. You're going to be a sot. Don't pray when you're drunk.
Dude, Jesus.
What's wrong with you?
Sparty takes
You're
on
going to get all
Penn State
distracted. You're going to be all drunk. You're going to be like, dear God, way up in heaven, wherever the hell that is. I don't know.
Right.
Michigan.
Yeah, I don't say whatever the hell. Okay.
I can stand a girlfriend. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't need no. I don't.
I know
need
how
that
your drifting
I don't
prayers
need
go.
that. No,
So
you do not. You
I
know
do
nothing
too.
about how I pray.
I wish you'd bring back Maude. It was a great show.
I never
Amen.
watched Maude. Amen was a good show. Sherman Hemsley.
Oh yeah.
Underrated.
History.
227. You were like, they don't have enough white people on those shows. They don't have enough drunk Irish. I can't watch that shit. I can't identify with it.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
That's you. I know your latent Sparta racism. Anyway, go ahead.
You crack me up. All right, Jeopardy. Arts and artists. For 1,000.
Okay.
You're going out at the. Hey, this is a holiday week, man. We're going into $1,000 on the line. This work by Leonardo da Vinci was commissioned for the dining hall of a monastery, Santa Maria de
Oh, you can't even pronounce any of this shit.
All right, I can do it now. This work by Leonardo da Vinci was commissioned for the dining hall of a monastery, Santa Maria delle Grazie in Milan.
I'm going to guess Mona Lisa.
You're going to guess Mona Lisa. How about The Last Supper?
Ah, shit. How did I not know that?
See? And here's the other thing you can't do. You can't go home and pray tonight because you just cussed about the Bible.
I did not.
Or the Last Supper.
I was cussing myself. I was not cussing the Bible or the Last Supper.
Well, Dave, I hope your liver is somewhat okay tomorrow. I will remind you that at one point in my drunken debauchery days, I actually threw up on Thanksgiving dinner. Rather embarrassing.
On the dinner itself?
On it, right there on the dinner.
Oh, yes, my God.
Yes. Let's take a lesson from your old buddy Andy.
Okay.
And I'd say you stay at the Spittoon in
That's not going to happen.
If
I go out, I'm going out. Otherwise, I'm staying in. We'll see.
All right, stay in.
All right, we'll see.
All right.
To be continued.
Have yourself a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you Monday.
See ya.
Happy Wednesday, Muskegon. Great travel weather is expected across the country for Thanksgiving, including here in West Michigan. So let's take a look at your forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. A quick look at your weather headlines show we will be drying out today and maybe even seeing some breaks in the cloud cover later in the day. So we might see some sunshine, but expect most of the day to be pretty cloudy. But besides that, we will have great travel conditions around the Great Lakes. So if you're driving anywhere today, expect to just see dry conditions anywhere you go. And then colder air will push in, unfortunately, on Friday, maybe leading to some snow on Sunday. So taking a look at the national weather map, you can see Wednesday afternoon is expected to be dry across much of the country, especially in the Great Lakes region. So if you have travel plans to Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, or Wisconsin, expect dry weather as you leave the door. And will likely stay dry for much of the central portion of the country. Really have to go all the way to the East Coast to see any rainfall. And then Maine is really the only state with some snow besides some mountain snow in Idaho. But really, that's pretty much it. So great travel conditions are expected across the U.S. for your Wednesday. Bringing it back home, though, we will have temperatures, unfortunately, staying in the low 40s, so it won't be all that warm, but it will be dry, like I said. So for your Wednesday, expect a high of 43 with mostly cloudy skies. We might have a few breaks in the clouds later in the day, so maybe some sunshine, but don't think too much of it. And then as we get into the overnight hours, we'll cool down to 36 with mostly cloudy skies to partly cloudy skies developing. Thanksgiving itself looks pretty nice with partly cloudy skies and a high of 46, and will stay dry through Saturday but cool down into the mid-30s beginning on Friday. We'll stay in the 30s for several days after that, unfortunately, until a system moves through on Sunday, which could bring accumulating snow with maybe a few bouts of lake effect snow after that. And that's your Wednesday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel, and I'm Cole Woods Weather, and have a wonderful day today.